Hey, gentlemen, it's me, Rolando G, back at it once again, at work, doing another commentary. And this commentary is really going to be a little bit not the normal topics, but just from my experience and what I've experienced. And I don't want to get too racial. I don't want to get too racial, but I really gotta say that this video is pretty much a brief video basically saying why I disagree with Mad Bus Driver. Um Mad Bus Driver has a sense of letting black men know that Becky is purely unadulterated checking for him. I don't see that. I don't see that even where I live here in the San Francisco Bay Area. If Becky is checking for you, she's using you as a dildo, a BBC, because that's what they look at you sometimes just as. And even with pornography being how it is, you know, and at the same time we're all human, makes you feel good, but at the same damn time, I in my amicable, I mean, in my analyzation of Becky in 2024, the Caucasian white female, I don't think she's checking for brothers like that unless she has the initial um intent with the intent of being very endearing and showing sincere interest. Not just about your race, but just your personality, how you come off. And my encounters with a lot of Caucasian Becky's, though I find a lot of them attractive, even the ones in the entertainment industry that I think like Margot Robbie, such and such and so forth. But the success with them has not really been that quite good for me, even if I was trying to check for them back. But I don't feel that they're checking for me. Number one, Becky, in order for Becky to truly check for you, you have to be above 6 feet. She has the same mindset as Keisha does, aka the BAW. She has that same mindset because in her mind, you got to look like, I'm just going to run off the guys I used to know from the NBA: Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, Shaquille O'Neal, Michael Jordan. If you see all these men, what do they have? Success, money, and height. If you are a black man with the success, money, and height, you're going to get the ultimate attractive or somewhat attractive Becky. If you're not in that lane, you know what you're going to get. If you're the everyday average everyday brother, you know what you're going to get. You're going to get the bust down Becky. The bust down Becky. Why do I say that? Because bust down Becky is always trying to get with you because she knows that even her own fellow male counterpart of Brad is not checking for her. This is just what my perception is, and this is part of the reason why I have a good argument against Mad Bus Driver and his promotion of a lot of this. It's almost like he's making it like it's this great 87% or 87.9 or 89.9% of all Afro American black men are being successful with Becky. I disagree. I live in the San Francisco Bay Area, and the Caucasian women here, especially where I work here, you know who I work for. I don't have to tell you. They're not checking for me like that. Now, if I was a fellow Google, I won't say the name. If I was a fellow person that was in their field, maybe they might be checking for me. But we have to understand that we can't get so excited about triumphing with Becky, at least in my opinion. And I'm not holding that same regard when it comes to the BAW and Brad. That's a whole other different thing. We already know where that's at. But when we're doing it, we got to focus more on character. I think that's what we're losing it, where we're really losing it at. We're losing it on character. I understand we're trying to leave the United States, passport bros, all this stuff, but we need to understand that there are some racism issues dealing with Becky's family members and everything involved that is with Becky, okay? And I'm not really willing to take that risk. Now, as far as Russian women, Olga and all them, I would like to see what's more up with them. They're not as shallow as American Becky is. They're a different type of Becky. Shout out to Soraya Brooks, who is friends with um, Jerome Craig of Average Man Unplugged. Shout out to Soraya Brooks, who is a Becky German Turkish lady who gets online and defends passport bros. Love her, love her. Shout out to her. But I'm just here to say that Becky's not really looking like that now. Once we go to Germany, Ukraine, all these other countries, yeah, they're probably going to be checking for us, at least because they're not always used to us. But American Becky is used to Jamal and Isaiah. And there are some Jamals and Isaiahs that are doing good with Becky. I'm not going to front that. But not every brother, such as my brother, my own self as a brother, I really haven't been successful. The only ones that have I wouldn't even say I haven't had successful. I had one situation, I'm gonna be very brief, where there was an older Becky in Hanford, California, that was liking me. And her black husband was on his deathbed and she was trying to get with me. She had 2 kids. I had to say no to that. Plus, she was very heavy. So, to counter Mad Bus Driver, Becky's not checking for a lot of, for all brothers like that. You got the game twisted, bro. Now, maybe this generation of Becky's who are Gen Y Z millennials, that might be the case with their Gen Y Z millennial black male counterparts, black Afro American male counterparts. That might be a little different. But as far as Becky checking, really sincerely checking for us, if it's not on a BBC thing, I don't know. And there's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, you just don't want to be the dildo for that other ethnic group of woman. You want a woman who is endearingly interested and romantically interested in you, not just for the size that is between your legs. That's all I'm saying. So I really disagree. With Mad Bus Driver. I stopped following Mad Bus Driver because I think he's somewhat delusional. He knows probably brothers who are probably successful, but I'm not seeing the high success rate with brothers getting with Becky. I'm not seeing it. Maybe I've been in the Bay Area too long. I don't know. But that's just it. That's all I got to say. That's my video. Subscribe. More content to come. SYSBM. Passport Brothers, black men going their own way. All right. I'm out. Peace.